Hello YouTubers, this is Championdjk coming at you yet again with another video, and this has kind of been a long time coming. I've been planning on making this for a while. This is going to be sort of a little how-to video, or I'm just going to explain basically how I lit up my custom super van and how I gave it real LED headlights. So if you haven't seen this before, this is my entry into the May custom van contest. There's a switch on the bottom here, and it turns the headlights on. Pretty cool. So I entered this into that contest and posted a video about it a little while ago. But anyway, this is going to be kind of an explanation as to what I did to make this happen. So anyway, first thing we'll do, I got this unscrewed, so we can go ahead and take the base off. It's kind of tricky to get this off without hurting the wires. Okay, so there's the body. Pull that aside there. And here is the battery. See, I marked plus and minus on the contacts that I made for it. Then we open it up here. There is the switch that turns the LEDs on or off. And here's the wires connecting the LEDs. So pretty cool. So what is it? Basically, it's real simple. It's a very, very simple circuit. It's just two LEDs basically and a battery and a switch. And here is the schematic for it. Basically, you take a 3-volt battery, and you can use really any 3-volt lithium coin cell. The one that's in here is, I believe, a 2025. They make them in all sorts of different sizes. This is a 2025. They make them really, really tiny, like this one here, which is a what is this one? 1216. So they make them super tiny. Same principle. They're all the same. They're all the same voltage. You can get them in tons of different sizes. You can go to a Batteries Plus if you have one and grab one there. I think they're about $3 or $4 a piece, but anyway, they last a long time, and there's a battery. So for the switch we have here, now you can pull a switch out of pretty much any little toy or anything like that. These switches, these little tiny switches I got, I think from wedding decorations that somebody had, where they were these little LEDs that were in there with a switch, and I just harvested the switches out of them a long time ago. Thought I would use them for something, and I finally found something to use them for. So anyway, little switches you can find out of any like old little toy or anything like that. Or you can probably go to like a Radio Shack, or you can order them online. Radio Shack, if you still have a Radio Shack near you. But you can get the switch. Wire, you can get wire at Radio Shack or any electronics store that sells electronics or electronic components. And then, of course, LEDs. Now, these little LEDs here, I actually got out of a really older one of the first LED light bulbs ever for a home. So they do have kind of a soft white, a warmer glow to them, which is perfect for headlights. But anyway, pretty cool. But you can get LEDs offline. You can get them, in a lot of places, or you can harvest them out of something if you like to do that. Anyway, this was my first attempt at trying to do the circuit, and the battery mount for this, when I used this smaller battery, it went in right here and made contact. Unfortunately, when I tried to glue the switch into the base, I glued the switch shut and it wouldn't go. So anyway, I decided to do it with a 2032 and do it this way. I think it looks a little bit cleaner, but there it is. So again, the circuit is just two LEDs in parallel with a switch. So there's your battery, plus and minus. Basically, if you follow the flow here, you got the switch which turns it on and off, and then you'll have 3 volts across each one of these LEDs, which is just barely enough to drive the LED and make it light. So it's good because the battery will last for a while, even though there is no real resistor in here in this circuit at all, and you don't need one. By the way, if the LEDs are too bright and you want to dim them down, you can add a resistor anywhere, either here or in series with the switch here, anywhere before you get to your LEDs, and that value of resistor, the higher value, the dimmer the LEDs will be. Also, if you use a bigger battery than a 3-volt battery, anything higher than that, you're going to need a resistor so that you don't burn out these LEDs. But anyway, there's that. Very, very simple circuit. If you have any minimal electronics knowledge, you can definitely put this together. It's very, very easy. It's just basically you connect a positive lead to one side of a switch, connect the other side of the switch to both the positive ends of the LEDs, and then both the negative ends of the LEDs connect to the negative side of the battery. Simple as that. So, there's that. So anyway, I think it turned out pretty cool. I like it. I probably will do it to a few more cars. Try to get them maybe even smaller. You can get really tiny LEDs that are like almost microscopic. They're so tiny, like little pico LEDs. So they're pretty cool. One other thing to note is the LEDs are polarized. They have a positive and a negative side. You can either memorize that I think the flat side, sometimes there's a flat side on the plastic that will tell you, or there's a longer lead or a shorter lead. Anyway, if you don't know, you just take your battery, go ahead and put one side to one side and the other to the other. If you have it wrong, it will not light up. If you have it right, it will light up. So there it is. Pretty cool. So anyway, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to share with you kind of quickly here how exactly I put lights in a Hot Wheels car. And I think I will do probably a bunch more of them. And, you know, it's going to be more challenging with tinier cars. It would be cool also to have tail lights as well. You can just get red LEDs for that. So, pretty neat. Anyways, let me know what you think in the comments down below. If you have any questions, feel free to send me a message or just go ahead and put it in the comments down below. I will try to answer any questions that you have about this, and I definitely encourage anybody who's customizing Hot Wheels to give it a shot. Try to put some lights in there. I think it looks really, really neat, and I was very, very happy and proud of accomplishing it. So that's pretty much it. Thank you very, very much. Have a great day.